Nate, I guess the obvious question, your thoughts on the comeback from 22 points down, what enabled that?
Well, I've said it to you guys really the last couple games. We're learning about this team. I'm learning more about them, and we were in a situation where just being outplayed that first half, and I've said that this group has worked hard really every day. They had a couple of bad days. We've lost some games where we didn't execute down the stretch, or we didn't defend, but the effort has always been there. But tonight you saw a team that didn't give up. They didn't give in to the poor first half. The second half, they came out and battled and flipped the switch on Detroit. Our pressure was much better defensively. Offensively, we handled their pressure and got them back on their heels. And, you learned tonight that, this group got a lot of fight in them. And it's a 48-minute game. They came out, they wanted it, and knew they could play better, and they did.
Lance obviously had a big role in that comeback. This was probably the first game that he really figured into dramatically. Can you comment on his contributions?
I thought it was good. I said to our guys a couple games ago, there are going to be nights where, maybe you don't have it, or, another group has it, and we're going to go with that group that is playing well. And, this was one of those nights. The other night in Memphis, Darren Collins played 41 minutes. I don't expect anyone to have to play 48 minutes. 41 minutes. But he had us in a good rhythm, and he played those minutes. The same thing with Lance tonight. Lance came in the second half and gave us a spark with his energy. He made some big shots, big rebounds defensively. He was much better than he was in that first half, and gave us a lift. And I decided to just stay with that group. Domas, Lance, Bojan, those guys, Corey, did a real nice job coming in that third quarter and, fighting back. And eventually we just was able to put it away in the fourth.
You never want to make too much of one win or one loss, but is this game one that could be kind of unifying and instructional to these guys and, be a boost?
Yeah, I think so. We want to build off of this. That's a great win for this young team to be, playing Detroit, who's playing really good basketball. Their defense is one of the top defensive teams in the league, and they showed that in the first half. But our guys, didn't put their head down. They didn't give in to that uphill battle that we had, coming into the second half. And, Victor, just gave us a lift. 15 rebounds tonight, some big shots, made some big plays to get the crowd energized. We didn't know if Domas was going to play tonight. And, the kid, I told him before the game, 15 minutes, just give me 15 minutes. And, the second half, he was just in a good rhythm with that group. And he played 24 minutes. And, it was a team win. And so, yeah, we want to build off of this. I think it shows them what they're capable of doing. And but, again, we are still learning our guys. And, this pretty much be where we are for the rest of the season.
Speaking of Domas, I think you're down 19 when he came in midway through the third. Was there any thought of taking him out, or is this just one of those moments when you got to the fourth quarter, you started making that run, we got to ride you till the end?
Yeah, it was. I was thinking about getting him out about the 7-minute mark, and they just kept making plays. And I looked at him; he looked pretty fresh. Our trainer, Josh, was looking at him, and we kept our eyes on him to just see if he showed some fatigue. He was pumped, and I think he got a second win in that second half. And I didn't expect to play him the entire fourth, but they were fighting, and his adrenaline was going, and the emotions of the game just carried him through that. So I left him there.
I know Victor struggled a little bit in the game up there, struggled a little bit tonight in the first half. What got going for him in the second half? I think he hit the first three to start the third, and then he obviously shot it a lot better.
He just took over. I thought he took over. We was struggling against their defense and their pressure, and we missed a lot of open looks in that first half. I thought we were going too fast. I thought their pressure sped us up, and the second half we settled down and started using each other as screening. We got the proper spacing and was able to attack. But he made plays. I mean, some of those shots that he took, it was like no, yes, and he had his confidence. Bradley is a challenge, and this is part of the process with Victor, being able to go against these elite defenders and still be productive. And he was going up against a very tough defender tonight. I thought he was pretty poised and calm and made good decisions.
We talked before the game about winning at home. How nice was it to be making this kind of rally and feel the crowd help energize you guys, and is this maybe the type of win that might be able to establish some consistency at home?
I certainly hope so, and I think it can. That was the guys, and they showed themselves what they're capable of doing. Playing a 48-minute game. So many games this season we've had a bad second half, and we've dropped a couple games we felt we should have won. This game was reverse of that. The first half wasn't too good, and the second half we looked like a different team. So just really proud of what they did tonight. It's one game, but this momentum, the things that we did tonight should show us, again, what we're capable of doing.